A very warm welcome to yet another video of learning together English phrases, words, and the particular module of Words Are Magic with me, Preeti Disodia. In this class, what I would be doing with all of you were discussing some phrases that will help you understand how language can be used in a slightly finer way to express things that are difficult to describe in an elongated way. So when you want to be concise and when you are using sentences with words in them, and you're on a different level of conveying a certain complex meaning, that's what we are going to be discussing in this class. So as you can see on my shared screen, there are 11 phrases that I think you are able to see. And as you can see, the first one in this series of phrases is the best of both worlds. Now, what does that mean? You can see that means you can enjoy two different opportunities at the same time. So this phrase can be used in situation where this meaning is correct and appropriate. हिंदी में जिसको बोलते हैं कि दोनों हाथ में लड्डू. So you win both ways. दोनों दुनिया की बेस्ट चीजें आपके पास हो. सेंटेंस में यूज करना देख लेते हैं. By working part-time and looking after her kids 2 days a week, she managed to get the best of both worlds. Point number two par dekhiye, speak of the devil. Now, I'm not sure how many of you actually use this one. I think a lot of people use it, but if you don't use it, you need to start using it. Let's see the meaning. This means that the person you are just talking about actually appears at the moment. Hi, Tom, speak of the devil. I was just telling Sarah about your new car. Third one, see eye to eye. This means agreeing with someone. किसी से अगर आप अग्री करते हैं तो आप ये फ्रेज यूज कर सकते हैं. They finally saw eye to eye on the business deal. फोर्थ देखते हैं, once in a blue moon, जिसे हम ईद का चांद हिंदी में भी बोलते हैं. देखो, फ्रेजेस को समझने का एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट तरीका ये भी हो सकता है कि आप उनके सॉर्ट ऑफ मोर और लेस इक्वल चीजें हिंदी में होती हैं. किसी भी लैंग्वेज के अंदर मुहावरों का बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंस होता है. सो आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हो कि वंस इन अ ब्लू मून जो कम दिखाई देता है, क्योंकि ब्लू मून कम ही दिखाई देता है. सो लिटरल मीनिंग से कॉम्प्लेक्स मीनिंग ही बना है. एन इवेंट दैट हैपेंस इनफ्रीक्वेंटली. I only go to the cinemas once in a blue moon. So for example, कोई काम ऐसा हो जो आप कम करते हो या बहुत रेयरली करते हो, उस चीज और सिचुएशन के लिए आप यूज कर सकते हैं once in a blue moon. Like for example, if you watch a film very rarely and you meet a friend who watches films a lot, and that friend tells you, you know, I saw this movie, have you watched this movie, or have you watched this television series, or blah blah blah, you can say, no, I just watch films once in a blue moon because I'm focusing on my exams right now. So you can use it like that. Very interesting. The fifth one is when pigs fly. Pigs generally don't fly, right? आपने कभी pigs को उड़ते देखा है? नहीं. तो connotation है कि कुछ impossible होगा जो होता नहीं है. Something that will never happen. When pigs fly, she'll tidy up her room, right? To cost an arm and a leg. Something very expensive. कोई चीज अगर आपको आपका हाथ या पैर देकर खरीदनी पड़े तो वो चीज बहुत एक्सपेंसिव है. Fuel these days costs an arm and a leg. 7 देखते हैं, a piece of cake. It's very easy to eat a piece of cake, right? It's soft, it's mushy, it's tasty. There is no struggle. You take a spoon, you eat it. Refers to something that is very easy. The English test was a piece of cake. So you will also see this phrase being used in a lot of conversations. If somebody knows something and you offer them that, They can very well say, this is a piece of cake, which means it's very easy for me. For example, you tell your mom that you really want to eat a certain dish. Let's assume it's cliched, but let's say you are telling your mom to cook biryani. And your mom is a pro at making biryani. So she can say, biryani, piece of cake. It's a piece of cake for me, right? Which means there is no struggle involved and it's very easy for her to make it. Let's move on to the other one. Let the cat out of the bag. Bag ke andar se cat. Think about it rather than cramming the meanings. You have to understand कि bag के अंदर bag जो एक होता है वो mystery infested होता है. It's exactly like bag के अंदर क्या है. जब तक कोई चीज निकल के बाहर नहीं आती वो mysterious होती है. यहाँ पे connotation है कि secret बाहर आ जाना. The cat is out of the bag, my lord. जो चीज हमने अब तक छुपा रखी थी किसी एक चीज के अंदर जिसमें चीजें दिखाई नहीं दे रही थी बाहर आ चुकी है. लीगल ग्लॉसरी में बहुत यूज होता है cat is out of the bag to accidentally reveal a secret. Let the cat out of the bag about their wedding plans. Now this is used in a different way, but it can also be used in other ways too. Let the cat out of the bag. Tell us the secret. Let's move on to the ninth one, to feel under the weather. To not feel weather, under the weather, which means the weather is acting against you and you're not feeling too well. I'm really feeling under the weather today. I have a terrible cold. 10th is also very simple. I'm sure आपने ये सुना होगा. To kill two birds with one stone. एक तीर से दो शिकार या निशाने. To solve two problems at once. By taking my dad on holiday, I killed two birds with one stone. I got to go away, but also spent time with him. Okay, great. So you can use, let's say if you're studying political science in your undergrads, and you also want to take political science in your UPSC exam. So you can say, I'm going to pick political science as my undergrad subject so that I can kill two birds with one stone. Okay. To cut corners, to do something badly or cheaply. जिसे हम हिंदी में घास काटना भी बोलते हैं. ये कैसी घास काटी है? घास refers to common, nothing extraordinary. To do something very badly and cheaply. They really cut corners when they built this bathroom. The shower is leaking. Sasta काम करना, काम चलाऊ काम करना, काम ठीक से ना करना, cheaply करना, you can use it. Moving on, to add insult to injury. Injury, चोट लगना, और ऊपर से बेइज्जती सहन करना. To make a situation worse, like on top of each other. To add insult to injury, the car drove off without stopping after knocking me off the bike. एक के ऊपर एक situation खराब होना. You can very well use it. Very interesting phrase. You can't judge a book by its cover. Do not judge somebody based solely on appearance. Very interesting. Generally, what happens is we generally judge people by their clothes or the mobile phones or what kind of house they live in. But is it really a judgment or a peek into their real character? Might not be. So that's where we say, well, don't judge a book by its cover. The cover might look very fancy and beautiful, but the content might not be as good. Right? I thought this brand bread would be horrible. Turns out you can't judge a book by its cover. So you can use it in the same way. Break a leg means good luck. This is a good one. You can use it a lot when you want to wish somebody luck and you don't want to say good luck, say break a leg. Often said to actors before they go on stage. Have a blast, break a leg. Break a leg, Sam. I'm sure your performance will be great. To hit the nail on the head. To describe exactly what is causing a situation or problem. You say something bang on, satik, accurate, on the right time. He hit the nail on the head when he said this company needs more HR support. Now, on this 15th phrase, I'm gonna stop and tell you guys that we have been studying all these muhavra, lokokriti in Hindi. You have to understand that जो language होती है वो सबसे पहले आप बेसिक लेवल पे पढ़ते हो, इसीलिए आपको सबसे पहले अल्फाबेट सिखाए जाते हैं। अल्फाबेट्स के बाद बारे में जैसे वर्णमाला के बारे में आपको दो शब्दों को जोड़ना सिखाया जाता है, फ ल स ब सब। धीरे धीरे करके आपको ग्रामर सिखाई जाती है, बिकॉज दीज थिंग्स फिट टुगेदर, राइट? नाउ द आइडिया ऑफ लैंग्वेज modifies and transforms as you grow. So the idea of learning these phrases is to use them to express the complexity in a succinct way, in a comprehensive, in a small coherent way. Otherwise, your expression will all be all over the place. So rather than narrating a story, if you can just say, break a leg or hit a target with hit two targets with one stone, is a better and refined way to express yourself. And you can go ahead and also learn many other expressions like this. There's a bit of disturbance at my back, so please ignore that. And have a look, call it a day, let someone off the hook, no pain, no gain, bite the bullet, deciding to do something unpleasant that you have avoiding doing, getting a taste of your own medicine, being treated the same unpleasant way you have treated others, giving someone the cold shoulder, to ignore someone. So you can always say, people who ignore you, why are you giving me a cold shoulder? The elephant in the room, a matter or problem that is obvious or of great importance, but that is not discussed openly. Stealing somebody's thunder, taking credit for someone else's achievements. So I hope that I'm able to convey this meaning. And if you can at least learn 25 phrases with me, I think that is a good start for you to learning another level of English, given that you understand grammar. Grammar से मतलब time frames है. हमें time frames के creation में घबराना नहीं है. हमको ये देखना है कि 3 tenses, past, present और future, इनकी छोटी छोटी फैमिलीज होती हैं, और हमको उन टाइम फ्रेम्स के अंदर ही रह के अपनी लैंग्वेज को कुछ वर्ड्स को डिनोट करते हुए ही बात करनी है. तो अगर आप रोज 5 सेंटेंस पास्ट के बनाएंगे, पास्ट, प्रेजेंट, सिंपल पास्ट, कॉन्टिन्यूअस, आपको ग्रामर बहुत अच्छे से आ जाएगी. Also, a better way to learn is to read stories, short stories. You don't have to read a novel. If you're really scared of reading a very bad novel, like a big fat novel, read a small novel, read a short story. If you're interested in love stories, read crime stories, fictional stories, and many more stories. इससे होगा क्या कि आप सैंपल सेंटेंसेस देख पाएंगे, आप ये देख पाएंगे कि परफेक्ट इंग्लिश की यूसेज कैसे होती है. That was all from me today. In this video, I hope you learned the 25 phrases with me, and I wish you all the best for this week. Hopefully you learn better and you learn more. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.